Grand on rise, beloved. Grand on rise. Hey, 3 up, 3 down. Sorry, it's a little dark, you know. Just letting the sun go down. Look at that dust stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. But let's take this moment real quick. You know, I don't want to make it a long video. Hope this message finds so many of y'all in a good space, good timing, and uplift. Yeah, hope it uplift you in some ways. What I do want to, you know, address. Elephant in the room. Just seen the news, and like I say, I'm not one. You know, I'm doing this social media. You know, it's hard to get to know people, and you know, some point in time you do it so much that you get used to seeing faces and things like that. Yeah, we don't know each other and stuff like that, but you know, you grow with each other and stuff like that. So in that, you know. Lil Jon music, man, who don't know? To the window, to the wall, right? So, yeah, we take that moment of silence. And I hope there's people around them then, you know. Y'all know how this go. You know how we are. I had to just got through listening to the introductory to I'll call it the Kindle group. The Kindle group, all right. The Kindle group. Having a group discussion. And discussion happened to be about Epstein, all right, the files. And just my perspective, y'all know how it go, you know. Just when I hope that what I say can find folks and put folks in a space where understanding space. He shot the lights right bright in my face and then kind of side eye like, did it affect you? Yeah, no, it didn't. Yeah, boy, people. I love us. Want to say already, what a beautiful time. If depends on how you look at it, right? The times, what makes it beautiful. This time occurred before, whatever, right? And didn't accomplish, didn't go through on this last trail or whatever leg it was on, didn't go through. I wasn't here, you wasn't here, maybe something like that. What makes this time different? Because beloved say, you know, they files come out. So what's the reason? You have to know and think and assure yourself that powers to be wanted it to come out. You know, if they didn't want to come out, it wouldn't have came out. So something, what is it? And to me, it ain't nothing but, like I said, you know, you can be whoever you want on this realm, right? Literally. Right? You can choose to make up, take somebody's identity, and all that kind of stuff. But when Most High want to take control and show the control, right? Then that's what's going to be done, and ain't none of us going to have any say so about it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter the money, it don't matter the nothing. Right? And you have to understand it's a masses push. This push by the masses. You see what I'm talking about? Give me a minute, because being purposely done, I already knew that. You know, the way the person looked at me, so it didn't sit there. But so the stuff is purposely done. You see what I'm talking about? So that why? Because, you know, so much we you know, many of y'all talking about the new world order and things. See what I'm talking about? Then you move, and then they move. It's crazy, but no, it ain't. I understand. Especially when you know who works for the military and all that kind of stuff. You know, the military cats. But enough of that. We stop complaining, because complaining don't do well. We don't complain. We just show them that, you know, we know who you are. But back to us. The times. I told you. We told you, the mastery of the philosopher, the idealism, the old ancient ways of doing things. That mindset, the mindset, is creeping back in so many of us to understand that this is you. This is who you always been, all right? One says, I don't understand it. This is creepy, this is this and that, and that's good. That's good. That's a good position for so many of us. I love hearing that, man, they're weird, woo, because that registers to all of us. This is like Fifth was saying, man, that ain't normal. And I'm saying this because many of us we watch YouTube, and like he was saying when he doing his pushing, just using his common ear. Now there's no hype man or whatever, but like he said, all of us ain't like this. So this needs to come out so that many of us see masses that know, man, only a select few like this, yo. You see what I'm talking about? Whether they're playing, eating babies, or who does that? You see what I'm talking about? You gotta ask yourself, do I bake a birthday cake for my 16-year-old daughter who says, Mommy, one day I want to have a baby. So then I'm gonna bake a birthday cake that's a baby? You get what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't. You see what I'm talking about? So the abnormal things that have creeped in and have made itself to try to turn norm amongst all other kind of things, right? I.e. sexuality and gender, blah, blah, right? Because now, watch this, the reason floods you with this, right? What's already chaotic and chaos is us not determining where folks can use the bathroom, where not, You see all that, right? And then compound this on this right here. And so now you looking at the stuff that people do, right? And not the stuff that, you see what I'm talking about? The sensitive stuff that matters. Yeah, I know you get that, right? And so, and then also, I show you this stuff, and some of these people were involved in it, and see why you should hate them? See, I'm getting it? Divide. So this is why you, me, and so many of us here, the banging effect, don't allow that to run rapid. And no, we here now with the information, and instead of being in our corners like we normally would because of if I speak out, if I say this or say this, I'll get this. But so many of us are like, this ain't right. And I'm part of this cogwheel, and this ain't the way I want this to be rotating around me. And you won't do this, take your butt out in the desert, down under the ground, and go live under there and do that kind of stuff. But on top here, you know what I'm saying? So, the mastery of eradicating this type of stuff and making it exactly how we doing, no, nah, not with our kids, not with, you know what I'm saying? Nah. You see what I'm talking about? You have to know that not right now, folks embarrassed and stuff like that or whatever, but when it was being done and made, it was on video, some of this stuff. You see what I'm talking about? So you have to ask yourself, why would anybody intentionally put this on video? That's where we're at, beloved, because now we to the point where, like, they put this on video? Yeah, purposely for these days. Watch. Not for the effect you got right now. Think about that. Not for the effect you got right now. Hoping for another effect. Oh, that's what we doing. Because it wasn't supposed to get caught. I'm saying something. Hoping that many others would be in entertainment. I don't know a cat over there across that water, what name, Tate? Right? Right? Mahogany and da. Don't nobody want women. Don't nobody want and don't nobody, you know, all these type of people. Think about it. Free fall. Orgy, swinger, woo. You see what I'm talking about? Type lifestyle. See what I'm talking about? This why you. Because you know what that tribe, whatever tribe, it don't even matter. 12 of them, it don't matter. We know family. We know togetherness. We know thoughtfulness. We know what the beloveds, the one post I put out over there being almost living off the grid, establishing their own within their own, right? We know that. We've built off that. We built that to build town, cities, da-da-da-da-da. You see what I'm talking about? We just let it get, other folks got hand on, oh, okay, we can put a building. Let's make a building like this or like arching, let's make an arch building like this and put some burgers in the, you see what I'm talking about? That's it. People ran with the concept and made it greater. That's it. What the theory of, what the prescription is now, that's cool. So then, watch this. Pay attention. When I see my beloveds using or showing Arizona, showing me that, right? And outskirts and then, watch this. Folks finna run out in 5 to 10 years, folks will be running to these outskirts because for peace and stuff like that. Because like beloveds say, the chaos might get worse. It depends on us within the cities. Madness and stuff like that, right? And so, watch this. There go now you go start watching Mad Max in the Thunderdome, Tina Turner and stuff like that. Same theory. Not yet. Folks out there peaceful. But watch folks start flocking to you to try to, how can I turn this, flip this, we'll make this. Sometimes that's what you got to worry about. And that's where we come in to sound mind, districting it off and layering it off and getting in position just like no other than hope so many of us parallel and get information in solidarity with NOI, Nation of Islam, and other uniformity type groups in America that government within the government operate fine, bond, 2 laws, our law, that law, da. But before the law of the whole land and da have to operate on us, we'll handle it. We got it. We got our own da. Boom. Not saying we hide and stuff da. But you see what I'm talking about? Killing down and a lot of population will be doing that in the future. We'll see that. All right. So I foresee, understand I have not and I will not on my own go and look in the files and all that stuff. I'll take the attention off you people, off the beloveds. Reason why, because I know me. I know my heart go and all that stuff. What you can't handle, I did. Just hearing my brother talk, man, this didn't, and I already know. Who I am and what I've seen in my lifetime and all that stuff. I already know. I can already, all that. And you just have to register to yourself. And you might not do it, but how I allow myself to be like in your deepest F up and your whatever, because you see, like, yeah, if I was stuck on stupid, if I was a follower, if I was, my self-esteem was low, this, that, all the things that so many of us have to deal with, I put myself in them shoes and be like, okay. But you're not, you built like you are and stuff like that. So be grateful for that and what you are. That's why you pray and meditate, stay in lieu with Most High and stuff so that, you don't be the blind sheep, right? So I hope that, helps so many. It's not excusing nobody. It ain't saying, oh, so you condone. No, none of that. It's just our talk for right now as we walk, all right? Nothing's going to stop, you know what I'm saying? Epstein files out. Do you still got to breathe? Still got to eat? Go to work, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Stuff. Just incorporate that with our insanity that we're dealing with to not go, insane with it. Beautiful thing that, I don't use it as a badge of honor or anything like that, but what it does show me is that folks that interacted with that, allowed themselves to be a part of that, and be called and boo, and one point in time before it came out, so many were honored and da-da-da, and woo, and whoa. I still don't feel the glorification of, because people getting in trouble and this and that. Me myself, thank the Most High for orchestrating this, for putting on folks' hearts that what we was doing, a lot of us pushing it to come out and wanting better, you know what I'm saying? All those kind of things. What you root for? I hope so many. Not that this go down, this other down, this thing, you know. And right now we're looking at prominent people being in these positions, and you know, people worrying like, oh, this falling. Should nothing fall. The system has always been what the system is, a workable system, right? It's just you got to get the right people in that workable system, right? That's it. That's where we at. And this helps weed out the wrong people. And we really look at it and take power away, right? Power that folks got to think about this. Folks retire. Some folks in the government retire, but then they don't be retired because of their description and power that they had, right? I know Mr. Carville would understand what I'm talking about, right? Power that they have to still stay in people's ear, power they have to still manipulate lobbyists, power they have to still take money from their own resources, $1 billion resource that they got from the power structure and feed back into the power structure so the power structure could take care of them, qualify them, umbrella them, da da da. You see what I'm talking about? This is where we're at. This is where we're at. And the beautiful thing, we all have to own something. I don't think the beloved intended it like this, but as crafty as they are, and you know, very much wisdom, knew that this is allowing the world to be, in some ways, you, me, levels on economic resources, whatever, have a voice in this zone that at times look twilight, look peaceful, look productive, look evolving. You see what I'm talking about? It's what it is. It's moving. So if we're able to, you know, let's put it this way, our beloved Contrail, she say, why we ain't in them streets? Why we ain't at an uproar? Why we ain't tearing it down? Why we ain't? Why? Truth, tell truth be told. Say the whole thing, say everything dirty. Right? Right? That's crazy, man. Everybody named mama around me. Say everything dirty, right? Who you gonna put in place? Ain't nobody look around. Who take that? He dirty, you're dirty, she dirty, they da. Who you put in place? So you have to let the system do what it does. Not only the system that is the system, but that overarching system, Most High, play conscious, play on people's consciousness to come forward and say, hey, I own that, or yeah, I'm a whistleblower, this, that, what's happening, to clean up the system. To clean up the system. Right? That's what you do in your own house, right? Who broke the vase? Who stole the money on my mattress? And you got eight folks in the house. And all of them liars. Just some lie better than the others. But ain't nobody coming forward. What you gotta do? You can't whoop them all, but you can. But you don't. Because they teens. They know how to dial that phone. Threaten, run away from home, stuff like that. So you investigate till the perp come forward. But before that, you asking all kinds of things. I wasn't there. I didn't go to the island. Well, I ain't talking about no island. I'm talking about my broken. What you talking? Oh, you giving more news about yourself. You telling on yourself, right? You see what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Wow. So, you know, I'm gonna say like you the outside janitor crew, cleanup crew. Clean up on aisle. Oh, damn, man. Every aisle in the store need clean. Okay. just take this as a perspective, not prescription. There's two types. Perspective, prescription. I gave y'all perspective. All right. Let me get up out of here, y'all, so I can try to find ways to do me at my best and highest level. Love y'all out there. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I swear on everything, I love what y'all doing. Help my ear to learn. Am I saying something? Help my ear to learn. Am I saying something? Keep helping my ear to learn. Am I saying something? Yeah. Grand Rising. 3 up, 3 down. Some of y'all already know because you pay attention to numbers, numerology and things like that. That's 3. That's only 2, Sean. You talking about 3 up, 3 down. Well, that one is going to balance society in the middle. Well, that one. Right now, we all up in our feelings. It's Friday. Somebody just got paid. That ain't none. What your VIBE look like? Tell it. What your VIBE look like? You can go ahead and tell it. Well, we're going to see what it look like. Still got day. Turning into night. Full day. Fruitful day. Let's make one. All right. Y'all stay good out there. Stay loved up out there. I haven't checked on my little stuff. Put the little chime app out down there for y'all stuff. Purposes, we keep moving and stuff, but the purpose, just, some of y'all been saying, put this up, you can get paid and da. It's taking a little minute and stuff, because, I ain't greedy. I ain't hungry like that. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't checked it. I'm going to check it.